Video number 3, you're doing great. Make sure you start with video 1, get good at it. Video 2, get good at it, do it at home with the bag, go to the practice facility with it. And now it's time to start hitting some shots here with video number 3 and applying all of this together. Before we do that, real quick drill. Impact fix drill. Love this drill. Impact bag right in the middle of the stance. Go from your setup to impact. Setup to impact. Just toggling. I feel my weight left. I feel my body turning, air into the right heel. I feel that shaft forward, that resistance, that face square. Setup, impact. Great drill. Toggling between the two. They're not the same. Setup, impact. Hold that. Feel that left glute squeeze a little bit. Now, from there, of course, we can sustain that to post impact. Yeah, just like that. You'll notice here on this particular movement to post impact, one of the things that I want to build on from video 2 is my spine. Look at my spine extending a little bit. That's a discovery that I get a lot from players when they feel the weight left and turning, is they feel that spine extend a little, extend back, not stay down. And when they do that, then their arms can lengthen out. Their arms can lengthen out. The shaft can point down to the ground. It makes room. They feel like they're using the ground and kind of pushing up off that ground better. So this little extension in the spine really starts to come into play in discovery into post-impact as you now start hitting shots in trying to finish in that little post-impact position. So I've got my pitching wedge. I'm going to tee it up slightly. I'm going to go slow from halfway back, position 1, over to post-impact, trying to do the same things that I did with my impact bag. It's always going to be a little bigger than you think. You're going to feel here, but it's probably going to be here. But we're going to really try to keep it condensed down. Do it at a speed where you can do it right. Okay? Now the first few that you do, I anticipate something along the lines of, oh, not up there, down here. Right? Too much speed, club wants to swing up, and we're trying to finish more down here, but not down with the spine, down with the arms and the shaft, with the spine extending. Really important. Start on a tee, hit little shots. Then go to the ground. And when you go to the ground, do some practice swings first. And notice where that club head is hitting. Past the ball. It's hitting past the ball. I'm taking the education of my arms and hands, how my body is moving, and I'm applying it to these little swings. That felt perfect. Boy, it just felt like the club head was right on top of the ball, squeezing it. Body was left, turning, or weight was left, turning, and I finished down. I didn't finish up. That's the key. Get good at this. Get good at these little swings. Start on the tee, break tees. See where the divot is. And then go to the ground with the pitching wedge. And what's going to happen is you're going to get really good at that. And your speed's going to pick up a little bit. And you're going to get to the point where you're going to feel like, wow, that was a pitching wedge? I hit that longer doing little swings than I did when I'm swinging it full. And that's because you're starting to hit it the right way. You're starting to hit it with a little shaft lean. You're de-lofting the face. The body is supporting it the right way in these little swings. You get good at it, then maybe just a little more speed. And the swing just naturally starts to get a little bit bigger, right? A little more play in the wrist hinge. It feels the same through here, and the club maybe, starts to swing up just a little bit higher, but it all feels the same. And you can just start climbing the ladder. We call this kind of a reverse engineer approach, starting with small swings and then letting it build. Work for Jordan Spieth to get back on track. It perhaps can work for you. Don't forget about the impact bag. If you start to hit shots, you feel like you're starting to get a little loose, go back to the first 2 videos. Make sure position 1 is good. Impact. What are you discovering? Are you starting to feel that way or a little that way? Are you starting to feel a little that way? Get it down to the bag first. Then, can you go from impact fix, to post-impact? And then can you do that slow with no ball? And then get back in there and hit some more shots. Small tee. Oh yeah. Look at that, down. I felt like I was extending. I felt like my weight was left and turning, but I felt like it was down, not up. Felt good. Then we go on the ground. Felt so good, I'm gonna try to just go a touch bigger. Yeah, pulled it, it felt solid. When I pulled it, I felt like I got a little ahead of that one. My weight was left, my body was turning, but I felt like my upper body got just a little bit ahead. Yeah, there it is. So I stayed behind that better. So I didn't. And those are the little self-discoveries that start to happen from this training. Hitting shots, interacting with the impact bag, you're well on your way. If you feel like you're losing a little bit, go back to the first couple videos. You're gonna love your impact bag if you use it the right way. I hope this mini training program helps you out.